Hello everyone, welcome back for another Lectric 2.0 video, and this one is a special video. Why? Because it is the 1 year birthday for my bike. Literally to the day that nice box arrived at the front door, that heavy box, and all that excitement began, and it's been going strong for a full year. And your first question might be, okay, well, hey, after a year of owning the bike, experiencing all the different things with the bike, would I buy another Lectric 2.0 or another bike from Lectric? Yes, I certainly would. And even more so, considering they now have a 14 amp hour battery as compared to mine that has significantly less amp hour on the battery. However, I would not pay more than $1,200 for the same bike with a 14 amp hour battery, because I do believe the industry standard, based on all the other bikes that you see, should be at least 14 amp hour. Now, if you buy the battery standalone, I can understand $400, $450 price. But anyways, how has the bike been for me in this first year? Honestly, it has been rock solid, except for regular wear and tear and stuff you have to do with braking in, like your cable stretching, doing some brake adjustments, derailleur adjustments. I have upgraded certain things on the bike, and I have plans to do some other upgrades over the next year, probably within the next year. Some I may not do, some I definitely plan on doing. And we'll get to those in just a second. Actual problems I've had with the bike, yes, was the controller unit down in here. And I realize controllers can, be defective, but I did a video on preventative maintenance where you can just open the bike up, you can pull off the battery terminal plate right down here and inspect the wires and the connectors, because depending on how you are riding the bike and the rider's weight, if you're the type of person that's in high power assist or throttle only, going up a lot of hills, you are going to make that controller hot, and the wiring is going to get hot. That was one of the key components that happened with my controller. Wires got hot and they kind of fused together. But if you were doing standard maintenance on your controller, which I was not doing at first, you can catch these problems and prevent those problems, and also change your riding habits. If you're trying to press your bike uphill nonstop with a 500 watt motor, and I know they claim it goes up to 800 watts, the fact is, no matter what you do, you're going to tax that controller. So be careful about your riding habits. Other than that, the bike has been sound. I mean, honestly, these bikes, once you have everything set for you as a rider based on your height, your weight, what feels comfortable, these bikes really do conform and feel like part of your body. I do not feel nervous whatsoever if I have to do fast weaving to avoid people like running the stop sign, which has happened quite a few times. I've gotten to the point to where I'm using my action camera, just recording footage. So if I catch something, I can put little segments together and make a video on that. I know I got off topic there, but yeah, it's important though that the bike feels very comfortable for you as a rider. And these bikes really do feel comfortable. Cornering and everything. Rims, spokes on the bike, no problems whatsoever. Very slight adjustments if I came across loose spokes. And as I said, any upgrades I did on the bike were not actual necessities. They were out of personal preference. The only necessity I honestly think would be important to do on the bike would be different pedals from your stock pedals. I think the stock pedals are not very safe to ride with. I think you want something that actually, has a wider profile for your foot and that holds your foot in place. I think that's really important. Upgrades I want to do to the bike over the next year, few months, whatever. I'm probably going to go ahead and upgrade to a better quality rear hydraulic brake, and possibly do a front hydraulic brake as well, even though I don't really see a purpose in having to do that. I want to get a bigger bag that actually fills the rack up better, and it's taller, gives more space, especially we go on fishing trips. Yeah, you can carry a backpack on your back, but that doesn't make sense if I can have a bigger bag. And I know there are some bags by Rock Row that should take care of what I'm looking for. But other than that, I'm really happy with the bike. I would definitely buy from Lectric again. You know, for your first starting bike, and especially now that they have the 14 amp hour battery with the bike, I'd say go for it if you want to get into it. But take your time getting used to the bike. Do all the necessary adjustments for yourself personally based on your height and your weight and what feels comfortable for you. Don't forget the bike is a heavy bike. This could be a problem for, you know, smaller riders that can't handle that type of weight. So make sure you are used to the bike and that everything is checked out and adjusted properly on the bike, especially with your brakes. These bikes do take longer to stop, but with really good hydraulic brakes, you can actually get to a point to where you can skid the wheels if you have to. So that's something to consider down the road for you personally as a consumer of this product. If you want to do that, just always exercise caution. If you don't know how to do any of the work on the bike yourself, take it to a certified bike mechanic. Safety first, guys and gals. Other than that, great bike. I'm happy with my purchase. And let me know in the comments below how you guys have enjoyed your bikes based on, say, having your bike for 1 year. Oh, and by the way, just under 300 miles on my bike, and I have 26 charges on my battery, and about 75% of those 26 charges, they are not full cycle charges. I know the batteries are rated to go 400 plus full cycle charges. So that's for me, my riding preference, what I bought the bike for. So that's a little more insight what you guys can kind of expect depending on what your riding habits are. Other than that, you guys enjoy your bikes, safe rides, and I'll see you on the next Lectric video. Keep safe.